Hey, working mom. Welcome to Order Meets Style. I'm Zizi Man, professional organizer with Firefly Bridge Organizing. I'm here to provide you with simple tips and ideas to organize your home so that you can love the way your home looks and functions, and so you're proud to invite anyone over anytime without stressing out about clutter. Ready for a beautifully organized home that makes you smile every time you walk in? Well, let's make it happen. Hi, welcome back to Order Meets Style. If you could observe a really organized person all day long for a few days, one thing you'll see is that they're not spending 6 hours tidying up their kids' toys every weekend. Instead, you'll see them pick up things here and there as they walk from one room to another, or do something specific when they have a couple of minutes between appointments, that kind of thing. On today's episode, I want to shine a spotlight on these micro tasks, the 1-minute tasks that make all the difference in home organization. And before I tell you my top 10 1-minute tasks for keeping your house in order, I do want to ask if you would take a minute today to write a review for Order Meets Style on Apple Podcasts. It can be just one sentence long, something you got value from or what you enjoy about the show. It makes all the difference in how people find the show and in their decision to listen to an episode, and I would really appreciate that. So I described in episode 11 the 3 ways clients and I work together, and I've linked that episode up in the show notes so you can go back and listen to it. There is the in-home done-for-you option, the virtual done-with-you option, and the online group guided do-it-yourself option. We work through the clear framework to get the spaces organized, and in the final step of that framework, the review step, we come up with the maintenance routines and tasks that the family can do to keep their home organized from that point onwards. Those are the more kind of formal routines that might take 10 to 15 minutes a day to do. But what generally happens is that as the families are going through their days with their newly organized spaces, there are these tiny micro tasks that pop up that they can do in between other tasks. If you've read James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, then you know the term habit stacking, which is what he calls it when you acquire a new habit by pairing it with a current habit. So some of these 1-minute tasks I'm going to tell you about can be stacked with other habits. Others you'll acquire by pairing it with a particular time and location. So for example, one habit stack I have is to empty the dishwasher while I'm brewing my coffee. But a habit that I have that's linked more to a location is when I check if the donations bag is full as I pass by it on my way to my car. And if it's full, then I take it with me. All right. So here are my top 10 1-minute tasks for home organization that you, a busy working mom, can absolutely incorporate into your days to stay more organized. And of course, remember that when I say you, I also mean you can teach someone else in your household to do these, like your kids or your spouse or your housekeeper. Number 1 is to create a donations bag. This is a paper shopping bag or any bag or box that you have that you write the word donations on it and you place it in a spot that's accessible to everyone in your household. You tell everyone where it is. And so whenever there are outgrown clothes, toys that are no longer wanted, or household goods, everyone knows they can and should put them into this bag. It takes less than 1 minute to create this bag and to place it in a good spot in your house. Number 2 is to close all the drawers and cabinets fully. When you don't have those soft close or self-close hinges on your drawers and your cabinets, it's easy for them to stay slightly open. And it just looks messy when they're willy-nilly like that, doesn't it? So as you walk through your kitchen or your closet or the linen closet, just push all of those drawers and cabinet doors fully closed. It's amazing how much neater and tidier your space will immediately feel. Number 3 is to put the laundry away. I know that folding the laundry is arguably the part of laundry that people dislike the most, besides ironing. But then it's easy for the folded laundry to stay in a laundry basket or on a couch or on your kid's bed for days and days and days. Putting it away into drawers and on shelves in your closet, it just takes 1 minute and it will keep your home organized. So that 1 minute task is something that you can do between, 2 meetings if you're working from home or while you're waiting for a pot to boil, that kind of thing. And this is also one of the tasks that you can absolutely teach your kids to do. Bring them the folded clothes and you inform them that they must put them away right now and it will take only a minute. Number 4 is to push in all the chairs. In the morning rush, your kitchen table chairs probably stay all wonky as everyone rushes out the door. Take a minute when you get home to push all the chairs back in the kitchen, all your desk chairs, a stool at your vanity, or the kitchen counter stools. It's visually really calming when the chairs are lined up well, okay? Number 5 is to make the bed. And I've mentioned this before. The bed is what you see most often. It's the focus of so many of our bedrooms when you walk into a bedroom. So keeping it tidy by making it every single day also creates calm and a tidy feeling, right? And by keeping it simple with very few throw pillows or throw blankets and things on top of the bed, it's going to take you a minute or less to get this task done every day. And I like to have this done before we even leave the bedroom area in the morning, right? So I wake up, go to the bathroom, take a shower, get changed, whatever it is that you do before you leave that area, make your bed as you're walking out towards the kitchen. Number 6 is to wipe down cabinet faces. Now, this is something that lends itself to habit stacking because it can be done while you're waiting for something else to occur. So for example, while you're waiting for the toast to pop up every morning or whatever breakfast making task you usually do, you can grab your microfiber cloth and wipe down 2 cabinet doors to get rid of dust or any drips. And I don't mean that you need to wipe down every cabinet door and drawer in your kitchen every time you make breakfast. No, you'll choose which ones need to be dusted or cleaned or wiped down. The usual culprits in our house are the cabinet doors below the sink, the cabinet door that has the garbage bin in it, and then the drawers that the kids use most often where I kept their plastic cups and their dishes. Usually that handle would get kind of grubby and grimy, so I would wipe that down most often. And the ones beneath the cooktop and the oven might also need a more frequent wipe down. Number 7 is to sweep, vacuum, or Swiffer the kitchen once at the end of the day. It's so important to walk into a clean, clear kitchen the first thing in the morning. It really sets your mood for the day, I think. So doing a quick sweep or vacuum to get rid of crumbs and, things on the floor at the end of the day takes 1 minute and it creates that clean slate for the next day. So do all of your cooking and eating and artwork and school projects in the kitchen during the day. Don't worry about it. And then in the evening, after all that is done, you do a quick sweep of the floor and your kitchen will feel more put together immediately and you'll be happier in the morning. Now that means that during the cooking time, if you do happen to spill or drip something, you do want to wipe that up at that moment. But I'm talking about at the end of the night, you're going to do a full sweep of the kitchen floor in a minute. Number 8 is to put the dishes away. And I mean those big pots and dishes that don't go in the dishwasher that you have sitting in the dish drainer. I prefer to do this at night too, to have that clear kitchen feeling in the morning, yeah? Because I don't want to have the first thought when I walk into the kitchen in the morning to be, oh, I have these chores to do. So take 1 minute, dry the things that are in your dish drainer and put them away at the end of every day. Number 9 is to clean a bathroom mirror. The easiest time to do this is right after you've come out of the shower and the mirror is already a bit foggy anyway. So grab your microfiber cloth and wipe it down, get rid of the toothpaste splatters. It takes a minute or less. And number 10 is to wipe down your kitchen counters. This is another one that is great to do at the end of the day. The trick to making this take less than a minute? Well, it's to have clear countertops in the first place. So minimize the number of small appliances, decorations, canisters, jars. Put as many of those things into cabinets as possible. I can't tell you what a life-changing thing it was to take my big KitchenAid stand mixer and actually put it into a cabinet under the counter. It does mean that I have to take it out every time I want to use it, but it's not something that I use on a daily basis. And so when I do need it, it's not a big deal for me to take it out and put it on the counter and use it. And what that did by putting that stand mixer away, it makes it so much easier to clean that entire section of the counter. It takes seconds, right? So wiping down your kitchen countertop at the end of the day takes just a minute, which will make your kitchen feel neater and more organized. And it creates that clean slate feeling when you wake up and you walk in there in the morning. So which of these 1-minute tasks are you already doing? Which ones can you incorporate into your week this week? Give them a try and let me know how they work out for you, okay? Thank you for listening, and thank you for writing a quick review on Apple Podcasts. Enjoy your week, and I'll meet you here again next week.